Yeah.
Welcome to Guys Talk Knives Live, number 48.
It's kind of amazing. We're almost at a year's worth of these.
Yes.
It's terrifying.
It is terrifying.
I've been here for half of them.
You have. That's awesome.
And to believe that people said we couldn't do it.
I know.
You have a hair on you.
They were
It's
wrong.
probably a dog hair.
It kind of looked like one of my hairs.
It could have been one of your hairs.
Might have been.
It might have been. Hope you're all joining us here, brought to you by Smoky Mountain Knife Works, smkw.com.
Yes.
We are live on Facebook and on YouTube.
Which is exciting in and of itself.
Melina is over there doing her thing, trying to talk to both sides at once, which is kind of hard. Right?
I love watching her face
Right?
while she's doing it, too.
I know,
I know,
right?
right?
You can see she's like,
She totally blocks us out, which is
Yeah.
kind of crazy.
Sorry,
See?
I wasn't listening to you.
exactly.
We got Julio, special guest in the floor, friend of Swags, a.k.a. Nathan, a.k.a.
Dora.
Dora the Explorer.
I don't like either one of you guys today.
We don't care. We don't care.
She looks to me with more...
Because you're normally on my side.
I know, I'm
know,
usually
right?
the nice one.
You got the full disdain
Yeah.
this time. Yes, you
It's not
did.
very nice.
We have some business to take care of, like always,
Hit it.
each and every week, and we're going to do this. I don't remember the names of the different. We've named things and we've not named things, and
I blame
and that kind of
Swags for
stuff. I do. She is slipping on her game. The CRKT Tie Tac 2 went to Matthew Tugas.
Congratulations.
Tougas.
That is
Matthew
an amazing
Tugas.
knife.
Tugas.
And
Togas.
last name.
Tugas. I bet it's Tugas.
He should change
Like
his name
Tugas. Tugas.
to Matthew Tytak.
Tie Tac 2.
Yes.
Jack Talk Tie. Jack Talk Tie. Really well.
Good.
And the Cold Steel Finn Wolf, that went to Mike Lyle. Hey, Mike,
on.
your Finn Wolf went on a little field trip this weekend.
I had to take it.
Yeah, we
for
shot some
pictures.
photos with your Finn Wolf.
Oh, right.
We went
You
on a
don't
little
mind.
adventure with the Swags over there.
The
So
Swags.
if you find her Instagram account, is it Sharp and Pointy Swags?
Shop and Pointy Spot.
Sharp and Pointy Swags. If you find her on Instagram, you'll see a picture of your knife that you have in your possession soon.
That's not the one that cut me.
Nope, it is not.
It's not.
That was
I
the
finally
other,
got
the other
cut.
thing is, yeah, she finally
I
got bit this
haven't heard this
weekend.
story.
No, she got bit by a sharp finger, of all things. Little old timer.
Do?
It's just a little one.
I
It's
can
just
tell
a
you
good tiny
exactly.
tiny-
Oh, she's going camera 2 for it, John. She's trying.
There we
You
go.
see it? It's the tiniest little nick.
So here, she's in a field. There's Queen's Anne's lace. We're looking around for things to cut.
Yeah.
She pulls one stem up. She loops it, and when she goes to go through the loop,
No.
that's when you touch yourself,
Nope.
right? No?
No. So what I was gonna do is actually do it all the time. So that's why it was hilarious that this is how I cut myself. If you get a flower and it has like a big stem on it, I'll cut the stem in half and then I'll twist it and then make it into like a little bracelet.
Mm-hmm.
And when I went to go cut it in half, it went like, and I was like, oh man, I think I cut myself. And then it went, pooh, here's some
Yeah,
blood. I was like,
blood.
yeah, I think I cut myself.
Yeah, if you're part of the SMKW Army members group on Facebook, you have seen the pictures
What was
already.
Fantastic.
hilarious is like he hands me one of like the cleaning cloths and I just like wrapped it around my finger and I'm just holding it in my hand. I'm like, hey, here's my picture. We're just strategically moving my
Put your
finger.
hand in your back pocket
Playing it
around
off.
that. Yeah. So
This is comfortable.
I thought if I put enough that it would stop bleeding, it didn't. It actually didn't stop bleeding until like the next day. I was like, that was like a solid cut.
those are great little knives. Those sharp
they
finger
are. They
from
are
Old Timer from
very
Trade.
sharp.
It's fantastic looking. It's very inexpensive,
Oh, yeah.
and it is super sharp.
There's a reason why they've been
I
around
had
as long as they have.
great grip on it to slice my finger open.
It was a good size on your hip as well, right?
It was.
It
It
would
was.
be a good
I love the
EDC.
way that it looked too. It kind of had that upswept.
It has.
kind
It's
of
a sharp finger, so you can get your finger
It's a
behind
sharp
it,
finger.
and yeah, it's got a little upswept blade.
little upsweep.
You are cruising today.
Cruising.
National Knife Day is coming. August 24th.
4th. Saturday.
Saturday, August 24th. National Knife Day. I have looked at the spreadsheet this morning, and I'm talking about the
I've never
giveaway
heard that before.
spreadsheet.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The giveaway spreadsheet. I'm going to tell you right now that there are literally thousands of dollars in giveaways that are
Yeah.
going to happen
Our
on that
purchasing
day.
department went crazy.
And I don't mean just like, when I say thousands, it doesn't mean we just barely got to this so I can make that statement.
No.
No, it
No.
is thousands with an S.
And there's still stuff coming
And
in.
there is
Maybe
still a
two
lot of
S's.
stuff coming in. Yeah, some people out there have sent us some amazing stuff already
Yeah.
to give away.
Incredible.
They have understood what we do on National Knife Day. If you don't understand what we do on National Knife Day, we're going to broadcast live all day like we did last year.
For the
We start at
bomb.com.
9:30 in the morning. We're going to do it this year right from a tent in the middle of the showroom.
Yep.
And it's going to be amazing. Tune in because we're going to tell you every segment when we come on during the day till 6:30 at night. We're going to show you something else you can win.
That's why I keep saying we have the best vendors, the best viewers, the best set of people in the world.
100%.
When you reach out to our vendors and say, hey, we want to do something really cool for National Knife Day and have giveaways, they go, here's a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Here's things.
Take
Yeah.
this. Oh, here's one more thing.
That's
Take
right.
this one too.
Yeah.
That's right.
We have a tremendous staff here at Smoky Mountain Knife Works who, when you say, hey, we need help gathering stuff, and they're like, yeah, no problem. And they start making phone calls.
Oh, yeah.
And the stuff just rolls in.
I mean, I don't want to drop any name brands at this point, but it's
There's a lot of
there's
them.
a lot of them.
Yeah, there are.
And ones you know. It's not cheap stuff. It's good stuff.
Ones you know
some of
and
them,
love.
Some of them dug in and gave us limited editions.
Yeah.
And I can go ahead and tell you, we're giving away that shock that I beat up earlier this year, that $750 CRKT shock. That is going away
Yes, indeed.
to somebody on National Knife Day. There'll also be a ton of sales.
Oh,
There's going to be
without
sales
doubt.
all day.
Incredible
There's going
sales.
to be an incredible offer as well that we cannot talk about.
Nope.
You will not believe it, happening on August 24th. It is amazing. We have really gone whole hog on it. It is our high holiday of the year, National Knife Day, August 24th. Don't make any plans. Settle in. If you're
Pack
near us,
lunch.
come see us.
And come hang out for the day.
If you're near us, come up to the store.
There's
right.
so much stuff you really can spend a day in here, and it's not just because you're like, oh, I guess I'll just walk around somewhere. Like, you're like, oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. Oh, it's 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is so true. I want to point out that we have reached 104.2 thousand of you on
Hello?
Facebook.
Yes, indeed.
We just crossed over this morning on IG to be 50,000.
Oh, there
Hello,
it is.
y'all.
Yes, very, very
cool.
much. The Facebook group that's brand new, basically, is up to 500 people now.
That's great.
It's a spot. If you want to share your own pictures and that kind of stuff and talk
Yeah.
to like-minded people, go find our Facebook SMKW Army Book group. You can find that by going to the groups heading that's on the side of the Facebook page.
Yeah.
You just
The
click
easiest way
that,
to
you'll
find
see it, get in there, and join. You'll be part of that.
Our group's more fun than other groups, especially because at Smoky Mountain Knife Works, we are not knife haters. We love all of it.
Yeah.
So you don't have people who's gonna be like, oh no, that's not cool. Everybody's like, oh my God, look at that.
I saw everything this morning from a custom knife that was in the thousands of dollars posted by a member of the group down to a listing of the different Rough Riders in like $7 and $8 range.
Sure.
Yeah, amazing stuff.
Yeah.
Come join the group. Yes.
Is it going to be in the store and online too?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay, and it's going to be different. So here's the thing. You can come to the store and they'll be doing giveaways
Yes, they
in the
will.
store. They will be doing sales in the store. You can, while you're walking around the store, watch us online and get entered for the giveaways there.
Yep.
They will be different. They are not
Yep.
the same. You cannot enter in person for the online giveaways
Sure.
because there'll be a set of instructions that go along with each that you have to complete. But they are both places, in the retail store and online.
It's going to be a heck of a lot of fun this
It's
year.
gonna be hilarious. You're gonna have so many people just walking into different signs and stuff because they're trying to pay attention to this.
I want to point out one other thing. We dropped the Benchmade coin last week.
Yes, we did.
This week we dropped the ZT coin. Here's camera 2 right here. Any ZT knife that you buy right now gets one of these solid copper collector's coins. It has our logo on the back. And it has the ZT logo on the front. Guys, these are in mint condition. They are
so
solid.
good.
They are the real deal. They come in this little handy-dandy coin case. And we've got one for you if you buy a ZT knife.
Yep. While
Buy-
supplies last.
Buy 2 ZT knives, you get 2 coins. Buy 3
Yep.
ZT knives, you get 3 coins.
Same with
You-
Benchmade.
Yeah,
If
same
you
with the Benchmade.
Buy 3 Benchmade knives. 3
Benchmade.
coins. Benchmade.
Benchmade.
I'm not gonna
Just rub
say
some cream
it.
on that. Got Benchmades.
Wasn't he the spokesperson for
Benchmade.
Domino's back in the
No, I
day?
think that was the Noid.
The
We
Noid,
avoided
that's right.
him.
Nice little bench made.
Okay, as usual, we're going to go through a list of things. Somebody's beating me under the table with a knee.
It's a shin.
Whatever it is, it's beating me. Please make it stop. Okay,
Fine, what is it?
we're going to go through these things. They're segmented by category, and we'll tell you what those categories are. At the end of the show, we will run back through them and do a recap so that you know what you saw. In case you want to see them one more time, make sure you're asking Melina the questions. She will stop us and hit us with anything you want to ask about what's coming up.
For sure.
Let me get a drink before I die.
Yeah, before you fall out.
There's nothing worse than trying to hold in a cough or a sneeze.
Or a yawn.
Oh, I can normally do those. I'll like look up and kind of swallow it. But like, you ever be in church and like they're in the middle of the sermon and you're like trying not to sneeze, and the more you hold it in, and finally, boom.
Does the entire congregation go bless you at the same time?
They do.
They do, but they also, everyone first will turn around and look at you like, really? Did you really?
Like, because you can stop a sneeze. Did you say you had a question?
I do. Will the giveaways be timed? Like, we're going to pick the winner within the hour?
We will tell you how the giveaways work on the day that we are doing the giveaways.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And that is kind of true for the showroom as well, because I do not know whether you have to be
Present to win
or not yet. As soon as we know, we'll let you know.
Yep.
It may be on
For the
24th.
showroom. You will know on the day of.
Yes, for our online stuff,
yes. Yeah, you'll know. We'll tell you then.
We will not be teasing that until then.
No, we will not.
Much like the offer.
We would like you to tune in and be with us
Yes.
to learn.
I wish I had a beard. So I
Take
could
the day
start
off from
mine.
work. Use that last vacation day. Nobody needs you around on Christmas anyway.
That's true. That's true.
Let's jump into these. Bargain of the week.
This is my favorite new thing, and it's not even new.
No.
New thing to me that I've played with in the last week.
Yes. It's a Kershaw Spoke.
So before we get what this is, while you're all looking at it, this is part of our Kershaw closeout that we have going on the website right now.
Yes, one of the 13.
Yeah, one of the 13, and they're moving quick.
Yeah, I think it's down to 12 of 13 right now.
think
One
it
is out of
is.
stock.
Though I think we may have more of that one coming
Ooh,
in, maybe.
nice.
So this is the Kershaw Spoke. Right now, this knife is on sale for $13.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
It is a great little everyday carry. So it's a 2-inch 4CR14 spear point blade. It has a black oxide coating, speed safe, assisted opening. It has a flipper, of course, in the back. Black oxide stainless steel handle with a liner lock, ambidextrous step-up pocket clip, 2.8 inches closed, 4.7 inches overall, weighs a little bit over 3 ounces.
Can I just say how much this looks like a bird wing?
It does, yes. Or even maybe
like it.
fish scales.
I was thinking snake.
I can see a
Wow.
snake.
I see like the inner feathers in a bird wing.
Sure, like
or
little
an
pin
angel
feathers.
wing. This is my little angel spoke right here.
Angel Spoke.
I love my little angel
Little angel
spoke.
came and spoke to me. Told
That's
me about
right.
this Kershaw.
It was a mess.
It was amazing.
Thank you, Zach Galifianakis. If you're looking for a small EDC, This is your small
13
EDC.
bucks, speed safe assist. This thing will ride in your pocket really, really easy. I like this thing.
I'm trying to
You put
remember
it in your
the
shirt
original,
pocket.
what we originally had that for. I think it was $30. Did you get yourself?
No,
Okay.
I got dirt on my nail.
Gosh.
Hey, at least it's not me this time. Whoppa.
I think this one was originally $29.99. I'd have to check. The original price is
Yeah,
on
probably right around 20 bucks.
is online, but that's that is such a cool little knife.
Mm-hmm.
And it's ambidextrous for the
Yeah.
pocket clip.
Is it?
Ba-dum.
It is.
Ba-dum.
Ambidextrous.
Ambidextrous.
That means you can use it with both hands.
At the same time. I like how we both went for it.
But it's just so good.
Yeah, that's the bargain of the week, guys. That is the Kershaw Spoke.
It's $13.
It spoke to me when I was picking things.
Hold on, let's be quiet. Let's listen to it.
You're just looking at such a good. You're looking at such a nice, small, everyday carry.
Yeah, and just the grip on it is just right. So you've got the flipper becomes a nice choil or a guard.
Yeah. Sounds good.
It's quick.
I
No,
dig it.
I have a question for you guys.
Okay.
You know, I always like little knives because, you know, I do have little hands and it gives me a better, it's just a good feel in my hand.
Sure.
What are your guys' feels like on small knives?
Well, my feels like
Mine
I feel
have
like that's about to
changed.
speak to me to stab
oh,
me.
it spoke. I saw it in her face.
It's funny you ask that because my opinion of a smaller knife has changed in the last month.
Really?
From carrying that neck knife, that minimalist,
Mm-hmm.
I really kind of dig it.
I feel like it gives you a lot more control in your hand.
I think it
not even
depends
really-
on what the knife
It
is.
depends on what you're doing
Yeah.
too. But if you're just looking for something small to carry in your pocket, there's something nice about not having a big clunky blade too.
I carried a Chive forever, which is the
Sure.
smallest version, smaller than the Leak.
Yep.
And I carried it forever, and it has about the same size blade as
Yes, it
that.
does.
I really do like a small knife for everyday carry, just in your pocket.
Sure.
Until he got a Sinkovich.
Well,
Hands
that's a
down.
different. That's a
He's
whole
like-
different thing.
It's a
That's a
whole
whole
different
different
thing.
thing.
Yeah.
He goes, my love made that. I
Yes,
have
yes.
to have it.
My
made that.
emotional response to that knife is what made me want that knife. It
Sure.
had nothing to do with its usefulness or its size or anything else. It could have been bigger than that, and I was like, I love this
You
knife.
still- yeah,
it was
you
the
still
emotional
carry it,
response
sure.
to how it looked.
Totally.
This, however, is going to be perfect for just carrying around and using.
Yeah.
That's
I dig it.
And it looks great.
Oh, it does.
I mean,
Plus, it's made in a way that lets me get 3 fingers on it. It's got the guard there that was the flipper. It's got jimping right here on the spine, and I'm going to be able to use this knife.
well, and you see how you have it in a different place in your hand.
now, you know what we could do, because it has a hole right there, is put a lanyard on it, and you can still extend it.
Yeah,
It's your pinky.
that's right.
Pinky's
Does it have
up.
a spacer in the back. You can definitely loop a lanyard right in the spacer.
Oh, sure you could.
But closing it with that kind of
Probably not.
Shouldn't. No.
It's not going to touch it.
bomb.
Yes, yes,
Bomb
yes,
diggity.
yes. Kershaw Spoke. Bing.
Love it.
Ding, ding, ding.
Great bargain of the week.
I think it's great.
Tremendous knife.
Everybody's starting to make more like sound effects now, and I am 100% taking credit for that.
You're a sound effect.
I am a sound effect.
Next up is the something new. Wow. So let's all just take a moment of silence and look at that blade.
Listen to it.
You know, we try to do that for the spoke, and then you start to keep speaking.
But I had to. This thing is awe-inspiring.
I think it's a less George design, but this is a ZT
Yes.
Sprint Run, guys.
So, this is the ZT0920 BLK
Blue black.
Sprint Run. So yeah, blue-black. Black blade, blue handle. It's an almost 4-inch CPM 20CV clip point blade with a black DLC finish, manual flipper, KVT ball bearings, ultra matte blue anodized titanium handle that feels amazing in your hand. Just the texture's out of this world. It's got a frame lock, ambidextrous step-up pocket clip with a lanyard hole, 5.1 inches closed, 9 inches overall, 5.5 ounces, made in the USA by ZT. That Sprint Run is my favorite Sprint Run they've done in a long, maybe the last 18 months.
Well, the
It must be
original,
mine too. I just got cold chills.
I know, right?
the original knife was really, really pretty.
Yes.
And I think that they've done it justice with this Sprint Run.
I think
they've
they
made
have
it
too.
different enough, and Molina really, really wants this knife in a bad way. It's got the recurve in the blade.
Check out the
Oh, yeah.
blade.
Yeah, yeah. It's nice.
I love that matte, ultra matte anodized handle. I think
I
it
do
just
too.
looks so good.
The action on a ZT is just always impressive.
Oh, the action's amazing, and that knife, in particular, they went a different route than they have, and you know,
Boo.
I love their complete blackouts for Sprint Runs. That handle is really groovy. Yeah.
And what do you get if you buy that right now?
Hey, ZT.
ZT coin.
Solid copper collector's coin.
That has such a good feel to it. Like the
nice.
pivot, like everything about it.
That's
Price
hilarious.
point was
260.
$260. Remember with Sprint Runs too, guys, they're not going to be around forever. They are not term
No.
limited conditions.
No.
They've
Yeah,
changed
yeah.
or editions. They have changed up the blade steel. They've changed up different parts of the handle and different
Serialized?
coatings on the blade. No. Is
Yes.
it? I guess it is.
Yeah.
You know, every
0405.
time-
I don't know how many they made though.
I don't either. But it is serialized on the blade.
Nice.
Yeah.
I wonder if all of these are serialized in general. I'm pretty sure. I don't have my ZT on me today.
I'd have to go look. I don't remember.
It may just help them keep track of
It might. How many have gone out?
where they went and that other
Sure.
stuff. That's right. So anyhow,
But that's a great knife. Again, that may be my favorite Sprint Run in the last year and a half.
that is the something new.
Yeah.
And now we're going to get into something,
The EDC of the week.
the EDC of the week, which is basically the other Sprint Run
Yes,
in the
indeed.
same pattern.
I wish it was like that blade with that handle.
That'd be pretty
So
cool.
That would be kind of cool.
So just get them both, Swag, so you can take off the
right.
handles and
That's
reverse
what I
Do
do
what
was
you got to
thinking.
do.
Uh-huh.
So this is the ZT0920 TTS, the Tiger Stripe Sprint Run.
Yes.
Tiger Stripe blade, still got an anodized aluminum handle.
It's a nice
again.
titanium handle.
Sorry, titanium. I said
Yes.
aluminum, didn't I?
Yes.
Well, no.
That would
Sorry. Anodized titanium handle. Just as cool, just as groovy. Whole different look to this knife.
Yeah, this is the same knife, guys. We just
Same
looked at the
knife,
same
yeah.
knife. It is the same knife. They put these two sprint runs out at the exact same time. They brought the tiger stripe back for this.
Yeah.
ZT was known for that tiger stripe. In fact, you watch NCIS, you're going to see a tiger stripe knife right on there.
Yes, indeed.
And that's a ZT. Rule number 9, Gibbs rule.
Yep.
Never go anywhere without a knife.
4-inch CPM 20 CV clip point blade with tiger stripe DLC finish. You've seen this in other sprint runs and other regular production run knives from ZT in the past. Tan anodized titanium handle with a frame lock, ambidextrous tip-up pocket clip with a lanyard hole, 5.1 inches closed, 9 inches overall, 5.5 ounces, made in the USA. And gorgeous.
You know, I grew up getting Gibbs slapped. If I said something wrong, my older cousin, she'd just go, pop! We're
Yep.
like,
Before it was even a thing.
It's same action,
Yep.
same knife. I wanted to get them both on the show.
No, I agree wholeheartedly.
you know, actually, there's a follower I have right now who's been begging me to go Gibbs slap his son because he works here. He's one of the cashiers. And I'm just thinking, like, how I could do this. Because me personally, if you scare me, if someone flicks me, my first reaction is like elbow. And that's what I want to avoid on my end.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Not to walk up and slap one of the employees.
I don't think it's a good idea. And I don't know how to tell him. I was like, well, I was kind of joking when I said I'd do it. And he's like, just please, go Gibbs slap my boy. And I'm like,
That's funny.
I don't think I
You
should.
need to warn him ahead of time
that's what I was thinking.
and then film it.
Hey, your dad wants me to Gibbs slap you.
Pow! But that is just a gorgeous knife. And the action's amazing. I love the handle. I love the texture. I love the feel. It is that's so cool.
Oh, that one has the same texture.
Uh-huh.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Super cool.
They're really, really nice knives.
Oh, yeah. It's a
For
ZT.
Jeez.
You cannot go wrong with a ZT.
260 on
Dig
that
it.
one as well.
260
Solid
on
copper
that one,
coin with it if you buy it. And then they are sprint runs right now. Next up,
Next up is Fixed Blade of the Week.
we go from 260 down to
$10.
$10. I'm going to tell you right now, if you've not had a Mora,
You
If
need one.
If you don't have a Mora in your collection / in your kit, your
In your
Right.
life.
your fit hit the shan bag, then you're wrong.
people who use Mora knives swear by them. I think it's one of the companies that Dave Canterbury works with and
Yeah.
represents. They just make great knives. It's a Swedish
do.
company. This is a Swedish-made knife for under $10. The thing about Moras you have to remember is that they come
Make
super
sure you don't
sharp.
need that one.
I don't need it. They are super sharp right out of the box.
Yep.
I mean, like, super sharp.
Oh, Leo.
Julio loves this part of the show.
He does.
I
He's
got
like,
that. But they're just,
This
I
is
mean,
great.
for real, they are super, super sharp.
I mean, this is the same company that makes the knife that floats in water.
Yes.
That has a cork handle, and that blade show, they had one sitting in a big pitcher of water that was just floating, just bobbing along.
girlies.
Let's hold it down here and let everybody get a good look at it.
Yeah, so this is the Morakniv Basic 511 fixed blade. 4.5 inches of high quality carbon steel with a clip point blade, a mirror polish, and a Scandi grind. Impact resistant orange TPE handle with an integrated guard and a black polymer sheath. 8.25 inches overall, made in Sweden. This is it is a no frills, beautifully made, high quality, all around knife.
Yeah.
Whatever
$10.
you're looking for, camp
What's that?
knife, hiking
Looks
knife.
That's Mora's logo.
Yep.
Yeah, I realized that.
It's
but
2 oars and a crown.
That's what I thought. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. For a second, it kind of looked like broken sunglasses. Here's one side, here's the other.
Other cool thing, there you go, is you've got a loop here on the front and built into the top of the sheath where you can drop in a piece of elastic or a paracord to lock that in place.
I like this being high visibility orange, so if you're carrying this in the woods, you
Yep.
drop it, you're going to find it
You're
pretty
gonna find
darn
it quick.
easy. This, of course, has a
Balls.
drain hole in it so
Yeah.
that you can, any liquid that comes in, it's going to come right out.
Bing. $10.
$10
I mean,
for this Mora Basic
It's
511.
just crazy. Like, some of the prices on these.
the next time you buy, add this to your order. I'm serious. I don't care what you're buying. It's $10. Add that to your order and try it out.
Have you ever seen something and you see the price tag and you're like, is that the right thing? I need to
No,
go check.
yeah, for
and
sure.
this would be one of those $10. Are you sure?
$9.99.
Yeah.
Are you
It's
positive?
literally
I feel like I need to go
$9.99.
ask the employee. Is this the right kind? Oh, I feel so
And
nice.
this knife is utility designed. You're not gonna baton with this.
No, I was just thinking the same thing.
Yeah, you're not gonna.
This is made for your slicing and cutting and your camp chore needs.
This
your
is
carving,
not.
your
This
other
is not a
stuff.
tops. This
No.
is not an SE.
No.
This is not a multi-purpose survival tool.
No.
This is a solid fixed blade camp knife that you can drop in your pack. You can have as a backup somewhere in your house, or just sitting around the shed ready to use.
Is this like an
It's
age
just
thing?
great.
You guys say
One of
pack,
these
I
days
say
I'm gonna get
bag.
you to do this. Here you go.
Could be.
Right there.
Yeah, I was actually looking at the side of the knife. It just is so well put together.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, even the handle to blade ratio to me is perfect.
Yeah. No, it's a good knife.
Yep.
I think it's funny, I really like natural looking knives, but mirror
Yeah.
polish always steals my heart too.
No,
On both extreme
Nope.
ends of the spectrum, love them.
normally, I'm not a composite handle person. For whatever reason on that knife, though,
I would just.
I
it
love
feels
it.
right.
Yes.
It feels right. It's light.
it's what it should be.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Melina, how do you feel about mirror polish?
I hate it
Why do you hate it?
because I have to take pictures of it.
That's exactly Yes, that is the bane of every knife photographer's existence, is that a high mirror polish reflects
I bet
everything.
Jonathan hates it too.
Yes?
And my boss doesn't like the reflection pictures that mirror the sun or the moon or the
Or
whatever
the
it
blue
happens
sky
to
or
be
the green grass, yeah.
Yes.
Why?
I want them to shine.
Thank you, Swags.
They need to shine. They need to show like they're metal, not like they're grass.
you should take two.
It really. Oh no. We will refilm a whole Swags report if I tipped it like
Oh yeah.
if I'm like this and we go up and we get that
Yeah,
blue
she catches
sky.
all these. There's these windows that are up here in the back one, so she captures blue sky in this. So this blade looks blue in a swag
Sure.
report.
But this is what he does. He no longer tells me about it. It's something I should know, which I should. He'll just take the camera and just zoom all the way in on it. And at some point I'm like, oh, you know what? I bet I need to tilt my knife.
You should. I mean, we should tape. We should tape one day. Just get a GoPro and set it up to the side as we're taping
I've
these.
said this.
Because I've like totally. I do hand signals and weird things off.
You do it.
Your
Yeah, set up a
head.
phone.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
He's like, stop talking from your nose holes. I'm like, oh,
That's great.
sorry.
That's the fixed blade of the week. $9.99.
Yeah.
$9.99.
Add one to your cart and check it out.
Absolutely.
Oh, yes.
Most of you have probably never carried or played with a Mora, and you need to.
My nose itched.
Let's jump into the pocket candy traditional.
Ooh.
I guess I'm having trouble with those words.
I gotta say, as funny as like the bloopers that we get of me are, if we had some of him,
Oh yeah.
ridiculous.
Oh.
If there are bloopers of me and Andy, though, you have to have a bleep button.
Oh,
Andy.
a big bleep button. This is.
I enjoy watching Andy open knives.
I know, right?
I noticed that you
Really-
guys left it for me to open.
Really, anybody opening knives because I like to stare and wait for it to go wrong.
Tell them what it is, Jason.
So-
but true.
This is
I will
the.
tell you that it does not have half stops, or it does not have match strike pulls. It
No,
does
it does
have
not.
it does have half stops.
So this is a Rough Rider Premium Select Congress.
Just on that side.
That's okay. There you go.
So this is 448 blades on this Congress, polished buffalo horn handles with abalone and black pearl inlay and nickel silver spacers.
Look at that, guys. I mean, right there. That is real abalone.
Yep,
Real black pearl.
nickel silver
Real
spacers
gorgeous.
in there as well.
Oh.
That polished buffalo horn
Good Lord, this is
sets
killing
the
me.
whole
Sorry,
thing
John.
off.
Sorry, Jared.
This is so funny.
Jared, let your weak arm work for a minute. Use that strong arm just in a second.
Do you see that reverse mullet he's got going
I
on today?
did. It is
I
amazing.
love
Very
it.
interesting.
Did you
Yeah.
notice how the bottom of it, he had like blue tips on it?
Well, I mean, that's true.
Well, I mean, he had to do something after the cornrows. So,
That's true.
That is true.
so this is Melina just heard us on that one.
So, along with all of that, flip it down just a little bit. You can see that foul work on the back spacers.
Back springs
Back springs, sorry.
How do they
Back
do
spacers.
that?
with a file.
With a foul, yeah.
Gee, you
because it
wouldn't
is
say.
file work. Yes.
That's
They take
so-
the back springs out there and they do a little file work on each
Yeah.
side to get the pattern going.
It's just so cool.
Jared has actually done some file work. That's not
And
a
it-
lie.
I know, it does. Brass liners, nickel silver bolsters on this, 3.5 inches closed. This is a traditional Congress as far as the size, the blades, the style of the blades and everything. But that the amount of detail work on that knife is astounding.
This knife, I'm just going to say it. This knife is your Sunday knife.
Oh, for sure.
It's an everyday user, but this is the fancy one you carry to church.
Yeah. It's also $15.
No, that's the beauty of it.
Like all Rough Riders, it is built by hand
And backed for life.
and backed for life.
Did you go English? You got
I'm
some
not sure if it was quite English or just obnoxious.
And when
To be
you
perfectly honest.
when you look at that, the amount of work on that handle.
Oh, what
is
you had to do.
astounding.
So you're doing handwork to put in that abalone and that. You were literally sizing each piece to make sure it fits, putting
Yeah.
it in, and then you were buffing it out and sanding it out so that it all comes together in nice, smooth.
And you can tell those pieces of abalone were picked because you
Come
can
back here.
see. Whoop, hey, thanks, Wags. You
Okay.
can see the big pieces of color they got on the abalone.
And
It wasn't
everyone is
just
gonna be
whatever. They're all they're all different. That polished buffalo is going to be very, very similar knife to knife, but that abalone is going to make each one of these stand out.
It looks like I could cut your hand in the monitor, but really
Yeah.
I'm like 6 inches away from you.
Easily, yeah.
It's funny.
That is such a good looking
Yeah,
knife.
people worry about swag safety on this show on a regular basis. They don't realize that we're sitting at a curved table and there's
Yeah,
like
she's
a
back
foot
here.
between
Yeah.
us.
We would
I
never
might be able to
stab her
stab
in the
Jason,
face.
but
Yes.
not Swags.
If he
But that
stabbed
is
me, it's
just a-
probably on purpose. I
that is
probably did
just a-
something very
Probably
aggravating.
deserved it.
It's just a gorgeous knife.
It really is.
Especially for $15.
Part of the Premium Select series, we've got several more of
I
these
think like 3 or
patterns
4.
online,
Yeah.
and they all have the same style handle material.
Look, we could change your life here. So,
Oh,
hand fruit, you got apple, orange, peaches. You can literally have designated blades for each hand fruit that you decide to bring
all
in.
right. But here's the problem with this as a hand fruit knife. It is too pretty, and I'm not going to get juices from an apple or a peach caught up in the mechanisms of this
Yeah,
knife.
that is one thing you can't lick.
Just a little neat little
I mean,
coon
as long as
pea.
you're like,
Take care of it.
That's right, but oh wow.
well, that could
Little
be.
case
Get
paste
close
and
up on
coon
the
pea.
back, of the back of that one more time.
Oh, he wants the back springs again.
I love it. I like
He
file
said,
work.
mm.
I'm a sucker for file work.
It's neat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's neat.
Very,
it's,
very
It's
cool.
holy.
That's the pocket candy
Oh.
traditional of the week, and it's incredible.
$15 for the
There.
pocket candy traditional of the week from
So
Rough
does that
Rider.
one's name need to be Jesus?
No. This was surprisingly fun.
Do it.
Oh, I blocked it with my finger.
What you doing?
Ah, come on.
Come on, Andy.
I was doing it before the
You're
show the
pulling
whole
his
time.
flags.
Yeah. I know, right? Ah, I keep hitting it with this finger.
Get
Can't
you
do
a little
it.
bit of,
Hang on. Boo!
this time more wristless finger.
Russ was going to take a nap while Andy plays with a knife.
It's a Spyderco Byrd Raven 2.
Yes, it is.
Right.
And I was
Raven 2.
flicking it before the show
You
just
were.
fine. There we go.
There you go. So the Byrd
Oh, that
series,
was covered
the
in
Byrd
nasty
line,
fingerprints.
is the cost-effective line from Spyderco, and I like them just as well as their more expensive big brothers.
Yes.
This is the Raven 2 from Spyderco Byrd, 3.5 inches CTS BD1 drop point blade, thumb hole opener, which that all the Byrd holes are a little bit different shape. We decided prior to the show that it was actually shaped like a bird head.
Dropping.
Do y'all notice this? Look at the trademark there. We always say trademark round hole
Yep.
from Spyderco. This is, I guess, a trademark bird hole.
Trademark
I
bird
don't
hole.
know.
That's right.
There's a little R right here. for the-
G10 handles with really great traction on the sides to make it feel great in your hand. Ambidextrous tip-up pocket clip, 4.5 inches closed.
It is actually ambidextrous tip up, tip down. It's an omnipoint like most of your Spyderco.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
So you can put it almost anywhere.
That is right.
Almost 8 inches overall when it's opened, 4.2 ounces.
Yeah. It's a good little knife.
I'm telling
It
you.
is Spyderco Light.
Spyderco Light. It's $54.
Made in China. That's
Yeah,
why
no,
they're
sure.
there. This is the line of knives either made in Taiwan or in China
Yeah.
by Spyderco.
So, for you guys, when we say it feels good in our hands, like it just feels right, what are we really referring to?
Just the tactile nature of the knife, how it feels to me.
Kind of like
That's
how
what that
good
is
your
for me,
grip
too.
is.
There's two parts to
where
it.
it sits in your hand.
That's it. Yes,
Yes.
you
Yes.
nailed both things. Does it feel good, like texture-wise?
Yep.
Smoothness. Does it
Does
have
it-
hot spots? And also, does it sit right in your hand?
Now, I will say, even if it's smooth, there is something about like this one. It is smooth, but it's not going to come out of your hand like slippery smooth.
You're not going to use it in a way either that is
You're
going
not.
to be super slippery on a regular basis.
But this, it's got just like if your hand was sweaty, even like it's still going to grip onto it because you have just that texture there.
And I forget who it was we spoke to at Blade Show that said that the knife should tell you where it goes in your hand.
Oh,
Was
yeah.
it Fultz?
It might be.
I think it was.
Nah,
But
I can't do his nails.
to your point, I think it really does depend on what you're going to use that knife for.
Yes.
You can go upside down with that one.
Mm-hmm.
No, not like that. You leave
You
it
do
with
it.
Spyderco. You grab it by the hole.
Well, I knew that,
Yeah.
but you can't do it the other way.
You can, but again, we don't recommend that you do this on a regular
He said
basis
it's
with your
fine.
knife. It's not fine.
I didn't say it was fine. It's fine with my knives because
You can buy another one pretty cheap.
exactly. And the knives I carry to do that with
Yeah.
are usually
Please say
inexpensive.
just right there at the hole.
Yep. But this knife,
Just grip it at the hole.
yeah.
I was gonna say that.
This knife tells you where to hold it. It tells you where it should be in your hand. It fits good. And because you're going to use this for maybe a little bit more strenuous cutting.
Right.
Because it does have the jimping on the back.
Right.
It sits great
Right.
where you're going to hold it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but to your question though, I think it depends on the utility of the knife, and it also depends on what you're doing with it. But yes, it's
I
somewhere
wanted to-
between tactical and where it's sitting. Your point about hot spots, I think that's why, if you're going to cut a lot, I like a fixed blade better.
Right.
Less hot spots on a fixed blade
Right.
almost every time because you don't have a pot clip.
Right.
That's true.
And some knives look like they'd be really comfortable, and they're just not. And some knives don't look like they'd be comfortable at all, and they really are.
And sometimes you don't care because it's cool.
That's exactly
Now,
right. That is
yeah.
exactly right.
it's cool.
Oh, but
I said it was
it's
cool.
perfect though. It sits exactly where it is a fixed blade / folding knife.
What's the price point on this one? Because I know we didn't hit it.
$54. I did hit
Like
it.
giving
Did
him
we?
a
You should
compliment.
You should pay attention.
I'll never do that.
I'm sitting. I've
Whoa.
got
I'm
interference.
just-
I've got interference in between
Yeah.
us. It's hard to hear.
No, it's
sometimes.
$54. I think
I'm
that's
being
the,
attacked.
I think that's the best thing about the Byrd line is while it's inexpensive,
Oh,
they
yeah.
didn't go crazy cheap on the materials.
I want Spydercos to have flippers.
I do too.
Okay,
I
he's trying to be
do.
all nice now. He's salty just a second ago.
Salty.
Salty.
First, he's salty.
Then he's sweet.
No. The salty one in the office is
Oh,
Angela.
boo,
We all know that.
Yeah. Yeah. She has snarky typing face. She's a snark typer.
That's a nice way of putting it.
I always was.
Resting snark face.
Resting snark face. I didn't even mean that. She'll sit and she does what
No, she says that about herself.
She does what Melina does, which is smug type, which is that.
When she is getting questions in, and she really enjoys them, but she's having to search for something, and it's not where it should be. It's
Angry
And she's-
typing.
Yeah, she types faster, a little harder, and I'm like, what did the keyboard do to you? Stop.
I had to replace 2 of my keyboards when I worked at the bank. It was because I would get just so aggravated.
That you were beating them to death?
I wasn't beating them, but I was. Because I also had long nails. So I would use like this part of my hand and do the typing. And it was weird.
I think she just makes stuff up sometimes.
We can pull out the
She
keyboard.
just
I think her
makes it
problems
up.
are not like my problems.
I think you
No.
are right.
When you have nails that are this long, like it's kind of hard to use the pads of your fingers.
I only did that one time.
And it was only one nail.
That's right.
It was just as pinky.
It was just for the
was.
crevices.
Just for the crevices.
Wow.
Spyderco Byrd,
Yeah.
Raven 2, $54.
Go type in BYRB on the website,
Byrd.
and it'll pull up all of those Spydercos. Or should.
All those words.
You can
Byrd.
certainly dwindle that down to just Spydercos in that search box. And there's some really cool stuff in there that's inexpensive and it's great quality. And yeah, Spyderco knocked it out of the park with that Byrd series.
Premium pick of the week. You can flip
Oh.
it. Flip it. Then I'll hold it down here.
I got the lock on.
Got the lock on. Swags is locked out. Hogue. Let's flip it a couple more.
Before we
How do
go
you-
into... Oh, go ahead.
No.
Before we go into any depth on that knife, is it not amazingly light to you?
It is light.
It is lighter than I expected it to be.
Yeah.
I picked it up and I was like, oh, I'm really strong.
No.
But it is. It's way lighter than I thought it was going to be when I picked it up.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Got
It's fast.
great feel.
Let's talk about it, Jason.
So-
Bring me a pick of the week.
This is the Hogue EX01. Automatic knife, 34138, if you want to get really particular about it. 3.5 inches of 154 cm drop point blade on this knife with a black Cerakote finish. And that Cerakote in that knife turned out really, really good. I mean, it's nice and smooth and it's perfect. Push button auto with a side lock on the side, so you do have a safety on this. Gray G-Mascus G10 handle, so it's layers of that material, and then it's all put together. And when they've done their work on it, you get these nice colorations throughout the handle. Safety slide lock, reversible tip up or down pocket clip, 4.5 inches closed, 8 inches overall, weighs 4.3 ounces, made in the USA by Hogue. Because it is made in the USA, because it is a Hogue, this is our premium pick at $230.
Yeah, and I will say this about this knife: because of the way the mechanism is, you don't get it's a right-hander, right?
Yes, yeah, it is.
I mean, you can pop it as far as the pocket clip is concerned.
Sure.
It is just tip up, tip down, reversible, not ambidextrous.
Exactly.
You could pop that off and still use this knife left-handed.
Of course.
You're just not going to get the pocket clip that way. I like it.
I like the safety.
It's fast. It's nice.
It is. I do like the safety on it. I always
Yeah.
like there to be a safety on an auto.
Do you?
It
I don't care really.
it depends on the knife. If there is enough pressure that needs to be applied to that
Yes.
button to release, then I don't care about the safety. If it's then I don't care.
It is nice that it's right there. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, with that one, because of flip it around where they can see the
Yeah, it's
maybe even
definitely not
go with a
recessed.
side profile. Here.
Down here?
Yeah.
You want this?
Yeah. So the button on this, the release on this, is nice and high, so you can there's actually
A possibility of
popping it.
Yeah.
So for me, a safety on that one, yeah, I like it.
I like that it's just all right there.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have to two-hand any of
And
it
you can
except to close.
lock it open or closed.
Yeah. Can you? Is it? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. It is. A lot of times it is not.
Sometimes it's not. Ooh, watch those fingers
I just
there,
got myself
sir.
right there, but not bad. I don't think I should.
And here
cut
comes the
myself.
blood.
I felt it. Oh, you can see it. See the little mark?
Ew,
Yep.
don't show me that. Don't show me that.
There's not even any blood.
I don't care.
my
It's
Lord.
not blood. That's not what
Here.
bothers me. What bothers me is skin.
Safety is not on.
What bothers me is skin.
Like skin, like wait, when
That
skin
is-
is cut or whenever,
She
like
doesn't want to see it flay apart.
I don't like that. I don't like. I can handle needles and stuff until they're like being put in my arm. Now I'm like, oh my
What if the
god.
whole tip of your fingers are gone? I did that 2 years ago.
It happens. Well,
I watched Melina send me a picture of her where she was mandolining soap, cleaning it up, and she took the middle of the nail all the way through the end of her finger off. Yeah.
See, my head's not grossed out by it. My stomach is like, you need to get away from there.
That's why my wife won't use the mandolin slicer at the house.
I pierced my own ears and
yeah,
like
it's
almost
not
passed
pretty
out.
when it happens.
She was cleaning it, not even cutting anything, cleaning it. Took the whole end off her finger.
They work. They
She
work. That
makes-
was the nastiest picture that Melina ever sent me on the phone as a message.
Sure.
And it was like, do you need to go to the hospital?
Yeah.
She's like, no, I'll be fine.
I'll be fine.
It was as bad as a cat picture I sent you.
No, it was not as bad as the cat picture, I will say that. It was the worst human picture that I have ever seen.
I really like this knife.
It's a really good USA-made knife from Hogue. You can always tell that Alan Oleszewicz designs. He puts a lot of thought into everything. The swedging that's on the end of that blade is really, really nice. It lightens up the blade. You see, he almost
Gotta have
lost
a
it.
better
I
grip on
did.
that, don't
If
you?
he'd have lost it, how hard would you have laughed?
Pretty hard.
I know
Yeah,
you would have.
you do have this great, and you also have Olszewicz on the side, right here. Hogue on the other side at the top on that swedging.
You're really good at memorizing like names, but do you know all the faces that go with the names? Like,
I've never
like,
met Alan Oleszewicz,
No.
so I don't know him.
All right.
Most of the time, I do remember faces and names together.
That just is a really. Look at the design even on the pocket clip.
Oh yeah.
And I think that's normal on most Hogues.
Yes.
That spatula design on the end.
Yeah.
Little spoon.
Looks like a big old water ski.
It does, but it makes it really easy to find that point to slide into your pocket.
You can see
Yes.
it right there.
Well, I had it up where they could almost see the side there.
Well, and also,
But-
like we said before, is that we like that space here, so that way
yeah,
it gets
for sure.
locked in.
Yeah. But that little scoop there on the end is really nice when you don't have to think about it. You can just slide it down your pocket.
I grumbled that shit didn't snort.
Yeah,
Any
that is a
questions,
terrific
comments,
knife.
thoughts?
Yes.
But
Okay.
Well,
Is it as
they've been
perfect as an
discussing the
open eye?
knives, and
Okay,
that's
hang
been
on.
wonderful. However, there was also a discussion on cobbler.
On cobbler, there was a whole discussion on cobbler. So,
Cobbler?
well,
What
tell
was
us.
what is your preferred cobbler type? Cherry or peach?
Okay, so can we break
Oh.
this down a couple of different ways?
Yeah.
First? A, do you like cobbler or do you prefer pie?
Oh,
I mean, it depends on the pie. Like, sweet potato and pumpkin pie I like a lot. I'm not crazy about apple pie, just because I don't like the...
because you're a
the-
communist.
Apparently. But I like a spiral apple pie, the ones that are just sliced and you make like a rose out of it around the whole pie because it gets like the tops kind of crisp.
Okay, so let's not go crazy
We're
here.
not, but
you-
I do prefer cobbler because you get more of just like a nice crispy top and you don't have to worry about all that extra like goop at the bottom.
I prefer pie
Why?
Okay.
because I can have key lime,
Yes.
which is the
Okay,
best
that's
pie.
different. That's different though. Key lime and cheesecake are different than normal pies.
So
I agree with that.
I prefer cobbler over
Mhm.
pie. There's the second part of this question before we get into what kind. Do you prefer the crust or the filling?
Depends on who's making it.
Yes.
Because
It's like
sometimes it's the crust.
when you got like that nice buttery flaky crust,
Yes.
oh yeah, that's
So
great.
here's for me, and the reason I bring this up is because if you ever go to like one of those buffet places, like
Oh, no.
not like the Golden Corral or something
what you're
like that.
talking about.
We're about to
Ryan's.
learn that he's a really
Austin's.
bad person.
I am
Go
a bad
ahead.
person, and because I don't want the filling as much, I don't give a crud about the fruit on the inside. What I want is soaking wet,
Go.
gooey crust. So I will.
Oh my god, you're like the person that's stealing chicken and
You know
dumplings.
why? Because I paid the
Mickey.
$12 for the buffet, and they didn't say I couldn't, so I did it.
He's also the guy at Golden Corral who has his face in the chocolate fountain.
Yes. Is there another way to do it?
He just
yeah,
takes his
mouth
hand
open. Ah.
and scoops it out.
So
I saw a child do that once, and I was like, no, don't you ever do it again. Wasn't even my kid.
Gotta watch those kids.
peach is my favorite color.
So, what about you?
Blackberry. I'm
I
actually
was
going away
going to
from what
say
they
that.
suggested.
I was just gonna
Blackberry
say
is
that.
my.
Blackberry, if you do blackberry and peach together, though, it
Oh.
creates
Oh,
a
like
really-
where you divide the pie?
No, you mix,
No, you
mix
mix
it
them.
up. You can also do like raspberry and peach together is a really good flavor combination as well because you get kind of like a little bit of an acidic taste with that sweetness and it's a little bit more tart.
Raspberry and blackberry and do a razzleberry.
Okay, I will
We
also.
know way too much about
I
college.
will also reconsider my
Julio's
cobbler.
like, yes, you people are sad.
I could reconsider my cobbler choices based on whether there is ice cream available or not.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, so if vanilla's ice cream's there, I'm all about the cobbler.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's
But-
happening.
I'm
Have you
still,
had-
if they have pie on the table, I'm probably still going for pie.
Here's my thing. Have you ever had a cobbler that has a chocolate crust rather than a normal crust?
I have. I didn't like it.
Really?
It's all right.
I liked it.
Wasn't my favorite.
Well,
Other questions,
You're not
comments,
its
thoughts that aren't about cobbler?
Yes. What are you carrying today?
What are we carrying today?
Both
I'll go
channels
first.
wanna know.
I didn't go first the last two times, so I'll go first. Kershaw Link. This is the one that
Oh,
I got to
rock
build
on.
at the Kershaw factory.
Yes, indeed.
Love this knife. And I forgot about it. You know that it's bad when you have a knife. You have enough knives that you forget about one. You see the end, and you're like,
Oh, no, sure, yeah.
I remember you.
yes. So this one's been in my pocket all week.
That's great.
I also, of course, have been trying to do this on an everyday basis. Is put the traditional in the pocket as well.
Very cool.
So you guys have seen this one before, but I have the Backwoods Bushcrafter. It's actually pictured
Oh.
on the group
Toothpick?
this week. It's
Yeah.
no, it's the Stockman.
Yeah.
Stockman. It's a serpentine Stockman.
Very cool. Love the way that looks.
I got my Rough Rider.
What is it
Rock
called?
on.
What is it called?
Oh man, I cannot remember the name of it.
Oh my goodness.
I know, I'm really bad about that. I
I
name
know
them
you need to
different things.
you need to
It needs a
learn
slurp.
the names of them so that you can share them with other people.
Well, this one's name is Trunks.
This one's name is Sky Titan.
That's right.
That is the Rough Rider Sky Titan.
Love that knife.
I do too. Everybody loves this knife. Everyone I've shown it to, they're like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "Guess how much it is?" Oh, you would not believe.
Right.
They are overshooting it. I'm like, "You're thinking too hard." Lower.
How much is it?
Isn't it? I think it's $9. It was $10. No.
No.
13.
I'm sure it's like 13.
I think it's
Sky
13.
Titan.
13 or 14?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's somewhere around
Yeah.
there.
It's in that range. I said it was like less than $15.
It's such a good knife.
I never say
still
what the
want that in black
exact
or red.
one is,
Because
just
you
in
can't
case.
remember it.
Yeah.
You know, I can remember them.
I still want it in black or red.
That's nice.
I don't
dig
know,
it.
but I could do like the black with the
Oh, it's
this
so
be black,
cool.
but I really love this blue.
Why don't you show
love it.
them the knife? There you
Well,
go.
how about you move your hands? I'll show them the knife. Ooh.
As she stabs Andy in the gullet.
If you missed it last week, that's the Sky Titan that we showed on the
Yeah.
show. And it went
Oh, look
home
at
with
that.
swags.
How
She was
pretty
like,
that
I'm
is.
keeping this.
Good. Yep. Rough Rider.
It's one of my favorite brands.
Yep.
No doubt.
Oh, now I'm doing shit fun with the. Here we are.
So-
This is my faves.
Open L.
As always,
Number 8.
your mainstay.
Hanford.
Picnic Slicer.
Yep.
Oh.
And my shark.
His
Check out
shark
that
right
patina.
now, the patina
Oh my
that's come
God.
in. Look at the
Yeah.
patina that's come into his copper shark.
Have you put him like? Have you done anything? to
$60
try?
bucks as our exclusive.
thing to it.
These four or three? Three artisan cutlery.
You got the Osprey, the shark, and
Look at his patina that's coming
The
into
traditional.
yes.
That. And if you ever want to start over, he could.
Oh, yeah. Easily.
He's going to clean
How?
it. Brasso.
Oh.
Brasso. Best stuff in the world. You can, Case will do that as well.
Oh,
Brasso's more
look at
designed
that.
for copper and brass, so it's going to make it pop a little bit more.
This is from the dirt and grime on Jason's hands.
That's right. Here's going to be the fun thing. Can I talk about the fun thing I'm about
Sure.
to do it?
Yeah.
So, we,
Yeah, throw it.
no. We recently, here at Smoky Mountain Knife Works, purchased an engraver.
Yes, a really nice engraver.
Sean has been playing with the engraver this entire past week.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's going to be a calico Jack Rackham pirate flag on the side of this knife very, very soon.
Nice.
I've already sent him the artwork, and
I'm excited.
yes,
Yes.
we're gonna do it on something else first, and then we're gonna put it on my knife. So then I'll show it off again, and potentially it'll patina differently than the rest of the knife.
Yeah.
My dude,
Should.
what are you cutting?
That's probably from the last time that I didn't have my open L with me, and I use this to cut a pear or a peach or an apple.
Have that back.
Yeah. This
That's 100% Muppet right
right.
there on that blade.
This though is my fave right now.
You keep talking about it over and over again.
I
in the
love
office.
this knife.
Yes.
This goes every true spec pants have an
It's
open L
light.
pocket.
It's sharp.
They didn't intend it for that,
Yeah.
but this fits perfectly in the flashlight pocket on a pair of true spec shorts or pants.
Nice.
How come you guys get extra pockets? You get flashlight pockets? We
You
don't
can
even
buy-
get. We don't even
you can
regular
get them-
pockets.
we have
Buy
ladies
true
versions
spec
of true spec
women's
pants.
They got the flashlight pocket.
Did we just go all up here with our voices?
Yeah, AKA
Well, I can go up even higher if you
the
like.
open L number 8.
Ah.
We've got some cool open Ls in now too. Those
Yes.
premiums
Oh,
that
yeah.
we got,
Yeah,
really,
yeah.
really neat. But that's my carry.
Do
Nice.
those pants fit like
Other
my
questions,
area
comments,
pants?
thoughts. More questions.
One more. Would you trade a modern knife for a traditional knife? So somebody wanted to swap with you.
That sounds like a question that got asked maybe today as the Facebook social media question. That was the actual question today. Would you trade would you take a trade of a traditional slip joint for one of your modern folders? My
Depends
answer is
on-
yes. Just
Probably
depends on what it
so.
was.
It depends on what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd probably go the other way too if somebody wanted to swap a traditional
Yeah.
for
Yep.
a modern or a
Personally,
modern for a traditional that I have.
I think it'd be really fun. You just trade with somebody.
I've never done a knife trade.
I haven't either.
Yeah.
Never have.
Why not?
I just haven't had the opportunity come up.
I'm not opposed to it.
No.
I've been
it happens
really.
a lot.
I've thought I have a friend who really likes knives. I was very tempted to let them to trade them. They have like a Walmart knife,
Mhm.
and there's such a difference when you buy a knife at Walmart versus buying a knife here. There is a huge
Sure.
difference. But I thought about letting them have my Kershaw Elite and be like letting them try that out because I think that was an awesome knife to start out with.
Oh, heck
but
yeah.
my personal emotion and heart is with that knife.
Yeah.
And it's really hard to say, see you later. I don't know about that one.
So
I'll have to
that's
get
why
it.
you go find them something like the Spoke here
Yep.
and let them try on that.
Now, I have given somebody a knife.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. I've given away a lot of knives.
Yeah, that I was just like, again, there's no emotional attachment to it. Here you go. Any day of the week, because I can pick one of these up downstairs, just the number 8. This is the normal one. If somebody was like, I really dig that.
In a way, I think
Go
it'd
for
be
it.
fun to give away like an emotional attachment one because it's kind of like, oh, you're journeying with me. Time to begin with somebody
No,
else.
that's a good point.
It's kind of
Sure.
cool, and you can just figure out where
I
all
would
it
be a
goes.
little disappointed if you gave away that Kershaw
I'm not.
League.
There's no way
I just
I
really
can.
would
I
because
just
that's the
can't.
first knife we gave her.
Yeah, I just
Right? That's
can't.
how she
I have
learned
too
she
much
liked
heart
knives.
with it.
Well, one of your Sinkavages.
Oh yeah, no.
You'd
that's
be
staying with
hard
me.
pressed.
Said, no, that's
Nobody's
staying
doing
with
that.
me.
Yeah, you'd be hard pressed to pass.
I mean, I literally broke the tip on the 462 or the 460, and it's mine. I own it. It's mine.
Sure.
I don't care that the tip is broken. It's still sharp as all get
That's
out.
exactly right. Yeah.
Just the delivery of it.
No.
Oh yeah, that's staying with me. I forgot.
no one's getting that.
They're gonna bury that with me. When Dimitri's
Put it
standing
under
on my
my
grave
head.
going, "He was a good customer." Other questions, comments, thoughts? Nope.
Melina's gonna bury.
I love that when she does it.
in you
She
and
does
then
it like a
bury you.
catcher. She does it like a catcher, and eventually she
Shakes off.
shakes you off.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. The
She just started
pitcher.
giving us hand signs.
Yeah. Okay, let's do the rundown. Let's do the rundown.
Yes.
Here we go.
Rundown. Rundown.
This here is the bargain of the week. It's Kershaw Spoke. Let me make sure I get this right. I think it's a 4CR14 MOV.
It is.
Yes, sir.
Black oxide coating.
Yep.
It has an aluminum handle, I do believe.
It does.
It does.
Stainless steel handle.
It is
Oh, no,
a
yeah,
stainless steel handle. It has an ambidextrous tip-up pocket clip
Yes.
on it. This is a Speed Safe Assist Kershaw for $13.
Yeah.
That's
You
awesome.
cannot beat this little guy right here. It is part of our Kershaw closeout deal.
This
Go
little
check
lady
that
right there.
section out.
Mm-hmm.
Her name's Betty.
The EDC of the week? No. I'm sorry. Something new would be the ZT Sprint Run 0920 Blue Black. This thing has a CPM 20 CV blade. Is that correct? Yes,
It does.
Yes.
This one has a black DLC coating. It has a blue and ultra matte anodized titanium handle. It is a frame lock. It also has the ambidextrous tip-up pocket clip. Guys, this thing is gorgeous. You get it right now. You get the coin.
And if you
you-
get both, you get 2 coins.
2 coins.
Coins.
If you've been
Coins.
considering jumping into ZT World, that's a good place to
Yeah,
start.
260
yeah.
on this bad boy right here, but that's because it is a sprint run from
That one's
ZT.
name is Titan.
Nice.
We got Betty and Titan.
Okay, this one right here is also a 920 sprint run from ZT. This is the TTS. This is the Tiger Stripe version. That's actually a CPM 20 CV, just like on the other one, but this is a Tiger Stripe DLC. Yep. It is 10 anodized aluminum handles. Again, frame lock. Again, tip-up pocket clip that is ambidextrous. 260 on this knife as well. Guys, another sprint run. That's the EDC of the week. On that, we wanted to get them both in the show. We jumped from 260 right down to $10. This is the Morakniv Basic 511. It has a high-quality carbon steel blade. Yes.
Yes.
It is just a nose nonsense, seriously sharp TPE handle with the integrated guard on this thing. It's easy to grip. It comes with this bad boy right here that you can carry it around. It is a polymer sheath. It locks into this guy. $10. Can't beat that.
Elmer?
Not at all. I'm not going to open it up. This is a Premium Select Congress from Rough Ryder. That is polished buffalo horn handles with abalone inlay as well as black pearl. And then those are separated out by nickel silver spacers on the handle, nickel silver bolsters. You've got half stops in these blades, and they do not have match pike pulls. They are long pulls on all of these blades. File work on the back springs. $15.
Yes.
$15 for 448 stainless steel blades on this guy. Here's your church knife right here, guys. It is amazing.
Edward.
We jump from that to the Spyderco Byrd. This is the Raven 2. This is the budget line by Spyderco. This one is BD51? CTS BD51?
Yes.
Uh,
No, CTS BD1.
CTS BD1, sorry. On the blade, it's a satin finish. It is a drop point blade. It's more of that leaf shape that you get from Spyderco on a regular basis. G10 handles. It's a liner lock. It has the thumb hole opener. This is just another little gorgeous knife with the Omni Point pocket clip. From them, I do not remember the price on it. No, 54.
Yep.
54 on this. Yep. From Spyderco. Last but not least is the Hogue EX01. EX01 automatic. It is an outside automatic. It is a push button with a slide safety lock. That blade, I want to say, is CPM 154
Yep.
Yes.
with the Cerakote finish on it. Yes, black Cerakote finish on it. It is Damascus, their fancy word for G10 that's carved real purty. Damascus. G10 handle. Just look at the work on it. This is a reversible, just tip up, tip down pocket clip. It's a gorgeous knife.
Yeah, it
It
is.
runs at 200 something. I can't remember.
230.
230 on this knife.
Trigger.
Trigger.
So you got Trigger, Lady, Edward, Elmer,
forgot.
Forgot to. Titan and Betty.
Okay. Well then, I guess we have to decide which ones to give away, or one to give away, and I think I'm actually going to give away the Spyderco Byrd.
I think.
Yep.
Yep.
Spyderco Byrd Raven
Lady.
2
Yep.
is going to go out there to somebody so you can get it in your own hand and see what these are like, because these are really, really
And
nice.
check out the Byrd series from Spyderco. They're,
Yes.
Oh,
they're
yeah.
terrific.
Yes, yes. What do they got to do? What do they got to do? We need
What was
something
that?
straightforward, something easy, something to write. What did you say its name was?
Lady.
Lady.
You wanna know why?
It's Lady Bird.
No. Actually, that's really good.
That's
Lady
good.
Bird Johnson is the President
So,
Johnson's wife.
I think
Type in Lady Bird Johnson.
Uh-huh.
I think you need to tag.
Hashtag. Oh, go ahead.
I think they need to tag a female. Tag a girl to watch the video to actually show them some knives, because everybody always tags their male friends.
That's a good idea.
Do it.
Tag some girls.
Yes.
too.
There
Tag
you
a
go.
friend that's a girl. Wife,
Yep.
spouse. They didn't have to be
Whomever.
your friend. Just,
Daughter.
just do
Tag
it.
somebody.
Tag a girl.
Tag,
Wow.
tag a
That's
female.
right out of Swag's mouth. We did not suggest
What?
that based on any conversation that may have happened earlier in this week. Fist bump to you. Boom.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Nothing. We'll tell
Nothing.
you later.
Keep rolling.
Keep rolling. Keep rolling. That's the Raven
But as you were
2.
saying, hashtag what else?
No, you're good
No,
with
no,
that.
you're
Nope.
good with that. That's good.
Nothing.
That's good. We want you to tag somebody in it. Guys, we're brought to you by Smoky Mountain Knife Works, smkw.com, the world's largest knife store. Make sure that you're following us here. Make sure you're sharing and subscribing. It's just so funny
What's going
that was
on?
totally,
We'll tell you later.
we'll tell you later, it was totally unprompted.
Brilliant. Just brilliant.
We like that you like us. We like that you share this show with people. We want you to be around for our other shows. Make sure you're watching the premieres of the taped shows that come out on
sure.
Tuesdays normally. Make sure you're watching these lives every week. You guys are a great audience. 104.2 thousand of you
Oh, yeah.
alone on Facebook. The help us grow the SMKW Army group.
Oh, yeah.
Got big things in the plans for the fall. We're
No
heading
doubt.
towards Christmas in a hurry. First, we have to get through National Knife Day. That is August 24th. Join us for that.
Go mark your calendars.
Yeah, make sure
Right
if you
now.
just go ahead and follow us on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, you're going to know.
It's
Oh,
coming.
yeah.
We will remind you.
And we're not going to hide this.
No, not at all. We're going to, like last year, we're going to trounce everybody else and do
Trounce.
the best.
What's
We're-
trounce?
Trounce? You've
Trounce?
never heard trounce?
No.
Okay. Well, we'll look that up
There's
as we
another-
tell you the other thing, too.
Like
at the end of the show.
concierge.
We have Jared back in the back wearing his reverse mullet, running the boards,
That's right.
helping John out back there. We've got Julio in the floor today, special
Julio.
guest Julio. We got Molina on the computers answering all your questions, all of that. He is,
Jason.
you are
Dora.
Dora the Explorer. I knew she was going to do it as soon as I did. And I'm Andy, and you've watched a whole another episode of Guys Talk Knives live.
Live.
And we will catch you next time.
Yeah. And when we see you next time, you better have it open now.